Blog Talk Radio.
I didn't go live. It's live again. You're live. Okay, wow. You're live. Is it okay? Live again. You're live. You're live. Intro. No, leave it in. It's working. It's going. You know you're live. I don't know why the intro's not working.
It's working.
It's working.
It's a lot of how we do.
Just talk. Just start talking.
Okay,
Talk.
well, let's have him finish with the opening. Why is it not on the?
Just talk, because you're live. Just talk. Start the intro.
Hi, I'm Leandra. Hi, I'm David. You're watching the Shabazz podcast training number 11. Today, our guest is professional artist and artist therapist, Mrs. Charlene Davis. Here at Shabazz, we address our elders as Mama and Baba. So we will be addressing our guest today as Mama Charlene. So how?
Hello.
She is joining at the moment. So yeah. So,
All right, so
are you
she's
excited for this to happen?
Why is she not showing up?
She's showing up on, she's live on the screen.
She is live.
Okay, so,
So-
start your first question.
Thank you for being our guest today, Mama Charlene. Can you tell us what is art therapy?
Thank you for having me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
She's not showing anything.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
She's up there.
She is?
Yes. Look.
Okay.
Right down, so it don't
It's
hit.
regular.
Okay, then ask your questions.
She's muted. Or no, she.
Thank you for being our guest today, Mama Charlene. Can you tell us what art therapy is?
This is rename or remove. I have no idea what's going on here. Just ask the question.
Try to bring her up again.
Thank you for being our guest today, Mama
Hey, go ahead.
Charlene. Can you tell us what art therapy is?
Is a form of therapy used to help.
What is the problem? Talk amongst yourself. Just talk because you're live. People are looking at you. Talk.
So, are you excited for how this podcast is gonna go?
Yes.
What's the part that you're most excited about?
Stop.
Are you excited about asking her
Talk
different
to each
questions?
other. Talk.
You know, about like because I'm pretty excited about asking her like questions that like I want to know because I've never really heard about art therapists until now, and I'm really curious to see how art therapy works. Yeah. Do you have any exciting things about art therapy?
I never really heard of it until now.
Uh,
So I want to know what an art therapist is.
yeah, me too. Because art therapy sounds really interesting because I know what regular therapy is. It's like talking to people to like help them.
Okay, I can't hear anybody. Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear. Okay. I don't know.
Today, Mama Charlene, can you tell us what art therapy is?
Okay, thank you for having me. Yes, art therapy is a way to get people to express their innermost, deepest feelings and different traumas and things that may have happened in their lives through the use of art expression.
Okay, that is a really good definition because I've never heard of art therapy and I've always wondered what it would be like. David, would you like to answer the next question? Ask the next question.
Um, what type of projects do you give to super emotional people?
Well, mostly when we deal with art therapy, we usually use very tactile things like clay for the most part. Sometimes people express themselves and relieve tension and inner feelings of turmoil, or just people who are really traumatized. They like to use things that they can use their hands. So we use clay a lot.
Oh, that's very interesting. Um, why did you start teaching art therapy?
Well, it was funny. I didn't start out to be an art therapist at all. I started out just teaching art. And as a matter of fact, I taught at one of Betty Shabazz's schools for a while. But I just started teaching art therapy years ago because students were showing and exhibiting things that were inside of them. And so I moved my career into that direction.
How long have you been an art therapist?
Well, I would say probably about 15, 16 years.
That's a lot of years. Who was your most talented student, if you remember?
Oh man, that's hard because I used to tell all of my students that they all were super talented, and it was the one place in my classroom where there were no rules. So art is kind of tricky. Everybody's perception of things is different. So whereas one person might see things one way, another person might express themselves another way. That's why there's so many different art forms. There's realism, there's impressionistic art, there's abstract, so that everybody can express themselves. So I would say that all my students were super talented, and everybody has their own genre and their own way of getting good creativity to come out.
Very interesting.
Is being an art therapist like hard or stressful?
It can be stressful. It's not hard per se, but it can be stressful hearing people's problems or having an empathetic heart and seeing other people going through. But it's very rewarding to see that we can use the beautiful world of art to get people to come out of some of their, traumas and some of their enclosed feelings.
That's very nice. Is teaching art therapy frustrating? And if it is frustrating, how frustrating is it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but sometimes it is because I feel like I just want to fix people. And sometimes I have to remember that art therapy is not for me to fix, it's to help. So when I get frustrated, I have to remind myself that I'm just here to help someone in their healing journey.
Okay. If you are ever frustrated, do you ever try art therapy for yourself?
Oh yeah, I can show you because of my house. If I could flip the screen, I could kind of give you a little bit of a tour to show you some of the things in my own home that I do to express myself. If you could look behind me and see all of the art that's around.
That's a lot of art.
Yes, please show us.
Okay, hold on one second. I just finished an art piece recently that I did because I was frustrated, and so when I get frustrated, I do things to express myself. And here's one of my recent art pieces.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the colors and it all fits together so well.
You like the colors? Thank you. And here's another one I did.
Ooh, that one looks really nice. I like the art.
And this one is an example of art abstract. See?
Ooh, that one's really nice. It looks like Picasso.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. Different art forms. And so, yeah, that's what I do when I'm frustrated.
I have another question. Are you married?
I am. My husband is right here. That's Mr. Davis.
Hello.
And I've been married for 34 years. And I have 6 children.
Is your family involved in your job in any way?
Yes, all of my children are artists in some form. They're musical artists, visual artists, and my oldest daughter is a doctor. And so she has a lot of input, and I use my kids as, I use therapy with my grandchildren to help them when they're frustrated as well.
Okay. Well, would you like to close us off? Is art therapy a really good thing for handling emotions?
Yes, whenever you guys find yourself in a situation, you can be your own art therapist too. You know how? Get a paintbrush or a pencil and just start drawing your feelings, drawing the colors that you feel inside. It can be very helpful for emotion.
Okay. Well, you'll have some colors on this phone right now. So they would like to talk.
Okay.
So yeah. There's a caller right now.
Okay.
They asked, why do you like art and what does art mean to you?
I love art because it's always been in my life. Both of my parents were artists and musicians, and I've only known art because art means a lot to me because it helps me to be a free person, a person that can, feel free to express myself.
Okay. Well, there's somebody else on the call.
Okay. Hi.
I have a question.
Okay.
What is art therapy?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I didn't hear the question.
Caller, can you repeat your question?
How did the Mama Cherie, how did she start painting?
The caller had asked you, how did you start painting?
Actually, I didn't want to be a painter. I went to the police academy. And when I didn't make it as a police officer, my dad told me when he saw some of my art projects from school that I was an artist. I didn't always want to be an artist, And then all of a sudden he saw all of my work and he encouraged me to continue. And yeah, I started painting at a very young age. I was what they would call a prodigy. And that was a young painter, a young artist at I started probably about 7th grade, but I started doing it more when I got in my teens.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, my co-host here is gonna close us out.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Never mind. Hold on. We have another.
Okay.
We have another caller.
Okay.
They asked, "Do you ever connect your art with nature?"
Yeah, I do. I style my house I have 100 houseplants and I style my home with them. I have 100 houseplants. Yes, I use nature a lot in my art.
Can we see some of your plants?
Sure. Hold on one second. Well, this is one of them. And I'll show you the plants. Can you see them? A lot of them. Here's some of them. Can you see all of them?
Beautiful.
And then I have more plants here.
Wow.
And I see how I mix the art with the plants.
Ah.
Can you see how I mix the art with the plants? Okay.
That's a lot.
Those are nice plants.
Thank you. I have a lot of art in my home. And if you can see, I have a lot of art.
Okay. Well, let's see the comments. One moment.
And while we're waiting on another caller, you have some comments that you can read.
One
Maureen,
comment.
hit it.
Wow.
Games. Hit it just one time. Good enough. One time. That's it. Open it again. It'll pop up. There you go.
Marine Game says, the only way I could be sure of that was if you had a job and you could work for it, and I would be happy to help you out.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm kind of trying to figure that one out. Okay.
This is
Comments from Marine Game.
I'm going on.
Read it.
Another comment from McQueen Game says, I'm going on a trip next week to get some stuff to put on the deck, so I'll have some time before then, and I'll be home, and I will be able to get stuff for tomorrow. I will have it.
Okay, I don't know if that's for me. Someone said,
Okay. The next
comment.
Amina says this is great.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Amina.
Thank you.
The next comment.
And the next comment is just emojis. Well, thank you for being our guest today, Mama Shirlene.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Bye. Great job, guys.
Great. It was a really good podcast. Don't you think? We asked her a lot of questions and it was great. Don't you agree?
I would think that art therapist is something that
like to do art therapy. I mean, I'm not that very often, but like I like making pieces of art, and working with clay sounds really fun. But do you think that you would use art therapy?
Yeah. I don't really get angry easily, but I would like to make things.
Me too. I feel like I would do art therapy, but like not really for the therapy part, probably just for the art, because I don't really believe that I need therapy, because yeah, I'm not really angry often, but I feel like art therapy would be like very fun and entertaining, because you can make different pieces to show your emotions. And I think Mama Charlene is a very great art therapist, and she has a lot of art in her house to show it.
And I like how she connects her art with her plants also.
Yeah, because she has a lot of plants. She has probably like a million plants. And I was really happy that we got to go on the call with her on this podcast, so she could talk about like how she did art therapy and how it helped other people while doing art therapy, and also how it helped how kind of like helped her and made her want to do art therapy more and things. So I feel like it is an amazing job to have, and I think some of our viewers might want to be art therapists after watching this podcast. Have anything you want to say? Nope. Okay. Well, my favorite question to
Stop, stop.
next your art. Your art can be based off, and to see like how much nature and stuff she had in her house and how it inspired her to do art is very interesting. And I think that's a really good way to